Now the next question, draw the resonance structures for the following compounds. Show the electron shift using curved arrow notation. So basically we need to draw the resonating structure for all the given compounds. Let us quickly start with the topic. Now the first one is C6H5OH. So C6H5 is nothing but the benzene ring, and from the benzene ring, if one hydrogen is removed and replaced it with OH, we get C6H5OH, which is nothing but phenol. Okay, this is the structure of a phenol. Now let us quickly draw the resonating structure for the same. Now in this case, I can see that oxygen is present. So here we have a lone pair. So when this lone pair, it is shifted to the adjacent bond. Now many a times I have shared the trick. The trick is atom to adjacent bond, bond to adjacent atom, plus charge and minus charge, they combine together to give a bond. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the shifting of the electrons. Remember, this is simply the trick. Okay. Now, let us proceed ahead. The resonating structure will be, here it is. We have your lone pair. How many lone pairs are present on oxygen? Okay, there are total 2 lone pairs present. So out of this, 1 lone pair will be shifting towards the adjacent bond. Okay, with the first rule, atom to adjacent bond. Then here I will be getting double bond. Oxygen we have, and then only 1 lone pair is present. Because of that, it will carry 1 plus charge. Right? And then immediately the next bond should also shift because the valency of carbon should be satisfied. So from where the bond is shifting? From bond to adjacent atom. So from bond to adjacent atom. Okay, understood what is the trick and how to use this trick? So we have shifted bond to adjacent atom. So simply I'm going to put here 2 dot, that is a lone pair, and a negative charge. And this 2 bond, it will remain as it is. Clear? Now coming to the next bond, this bond we are going to shift here. Okay, and then the same way, the structure, this will remain as it is, double bond OH, lone pair is present here, plus charge is here, and then what we are left with? We are left with this thing is same as it is. Okay, here the negative charge will come, and then this one will be electron deficient, so it will be carrying a plus charge. This is electron rich, the negative charge, and then the third trick is plus and minus charge, they will combine together to form what? To form a bond. So this plus and then this minus, it will combine together to form a bond. Clear? The next one is now again the same way. I'm going to shift the third bond. Rest all I'm going to write down as it is. This is OH. This is the plus charge present here. This bond, pi bond, will remain as it is. Now we are going to shift this bond to adjacent atom. Clear? Now what all things we have done? Here it will be plus charge. Okay. Here it will be plus. This plus and this minus, it will combine together to give a bond. Okay, so where the bond will be, it will be here. And the electrons, it has been shifted. So I am going to write down your negative charge. Clear? Now, whenever we need to write down the resonating structure, till which structure we are supposed to draw, always remember the first and the last structure should be exactly same. Only difference is the position of the double bond, it will change. Right? Rest all is going to remain same. Clear? So again, I'm going to write down. Now what we are left with? We are left with a double bond needs to be present over here. Okay, there should be a double bond. Now the next one is this electron from your atom to adjacent bond. Okay, from atom to adjacent bond. And then again from bond to adjacent atom, we are going to shift it back. Okay, so the final structure will be, this will be single bond, oxygen, H, already one lone pair, then the additional lone pair. Then here I have a double bond. This 2 will remain as it is. Clear? So this is basically the resonating structure for phenol. Clear? Let us now quickly proceed ahead with the second one. The second one is C6H5NO2. Now C6H5, we know now it is benzene attached to NO2. So I can write down NO2 in this way. Clear? There is what? double bond between nitrogen and oxygen, and a coordinate covalent bond between nitrogen and the other oxygen. Now, there is one more trick you can apply. Instead of this atom to bond and bond to atom, you can skip this, okay? Instead of two step, we can do it in one step. That is bond to adjacent bond, okay? Now, this nitrobenzene, we can draw it in the similar way. Now, what is going to happen? Because of this oxygen, since it is electronegative, it is going to pull the electron towards itself, okay? Already it has how many lone pair? It has 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, that means two lone pairs. So this oxygen will pull the electron, and if this oxygen is pulling the electron, definitely in order to balance this bond, it should be shifted, right? So here I am going to write down the next structure. It will be the benzene ring, then nitrogen bond, double bond. This will remain as it is, the coordinate covalent bond. Instead of double bond, now I'm going to put single bond. And instead of two lone pair, we are going to put what? Three lone pair. Because that pi bond, it has been converted into lone pair, right? And then what we are left with? We are left with these two bonds. So as it is, I'm going to draw. Okay. Now the next one is, now every time I'm going to shift 1 pi bond. Now the next one is, this bond will be shifted to the adjacent bond. Okay, this trick we are applying. Bond to adjacent bond. Now again, I'm going to draw it as it is. This double bond N, oxygen. This will remain as it is. I'm going to put lone pairs. Okay, and then here will be the double bond. Here it is the double bond. Clear? Now in the next step, this bond we are going to shift. So quickly I'm going to write down as it is. N, oxygen. Here it is 3 lone pair. Okay. And then already your double bond, double bond. Now, as I said in the previous structure, till which resonating structure we are going to do? Till we get the exact structure, okay, like the original one. Only difference is the double bond position, it should be changed, right? So I'm going to write down one more structure because we need one more double bond, right? So now what is going to happen? This bond, it is going to shift it back. This one, bond to adjacent bond. And then this lone pair, again, it will shift it to the adjacent bond. Clear? So here it is single bond, nitrogen. This will remain as it is. Double bond. And then we have now only two lone pairs. Okay, inside the ring, what we are left with? This is as it is, we are going to write, and there is one additional bond. Clear? So this is entire thing related to the resonating structure of nitrobenzene. Same way we can do for the next question. Let us quickly proceed ahead. Now the next one, CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CHO, I can also write it down in this way, C double bond O and H. Clear? Now here the resonating structure is very simple. What I can do is simply this oxygen, since it is having two lone pair, okay, I'll write down here. Oxygen, and this oxygen, it contains a two lone pair. Already I have explained you in the previous lecture how to calculate the lone pairs. Okay. Now oxygen, since it is electronegative, so it is going to pull this electron towards itself, and then we will be getting the resonating structure CH3, CH, and here since this double bond, it has been shifted, so definitely the adjacent double bond, this bond should also shifted over here. Okay, so there is basically delocalization of electrons. Then this is CH, single bond. We have CH, here it is now double bond. Then we have C, single bond, oxygen. And on the oxygen, we are left with now 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll write down here. Okay, 3 lone pairs. And then lastly, hydrogen. Clear? So this is very simple. Coming to now the next question. C6H5CHO. Now C6H5CHO and NO2, it is exactly the same thing. Whatever we have done for the nitrobenzene, same thing we are going to do it for benzaldehyde. Okay, so this is CH, double bond O. Okay. So instead of carbon, just consider nitrogen, then oxygen and double bond. So whatever we have done for nitrobenzene, exactly same thing we are going to do for benzaldehyde. Only difference is instead of nitrogen, there is carbon, and instead of this oxygen, there is hydrogen. Clear? The rest all will remain same. Coming to now, the next one, question E. This is same as nitrobenzene. Okay. Question E, C6H5CH2. Now, what is basically C6H5CH2? So, it is nothing but benzyl, okay, benzyl group. So, this is C6H5. And then on this, we have a CH2, which is carrying a plus charge. Clear? Now, what is going to happen? Plus charge means it is electron deficient, isn't it? And since it is electron deficient, it is going to what? It is going to pull the electron towards itself. So this is CH2. We have a plus charge over here. And this plus charge, okay, the CH2 will pull the electron towards itself. So the next structure will be, again, it is similar to nitrobenzene, okay? Nitrobenzene, benzaldehyde, all are electron withdrawing group. So same way, over here, carbocation group is present here, benzyl cationic group, okay? So this will try to pull the electron towards itself. So it is also of the similar type, okay? Same resonating structure, like nitrobenzene we will get. So this is double bond, CH2, okay? Now, no need to put plus charge because it has been pulled the electrons. And this bond will remain as it is. In the next one, what we are going to do is, now there will be presence of plus charge over here, right? Now the next one is, the next bond we are going to shift. So this bond will shift to the adjacent bond. Okay, so this will be CH2. Okay, remember, you can also carry out this in two steps. Shifting here, there will be what? A negative charge. And this negative and plus, it will combine together to give a bond over here. Okay, so simply I have just written it in one single step. Okay, I have skipped the... Okay, so this is how we are going to draw. And then there will be a bond formation here. This is already present. Now coming to the plus charge will be here because this carbon atom, it has lost the electrons, right? Now coming to the next one. In the next case, now we are left with this bond. This bond will shift over here. This plus and minus will combine to give a bond. Okay, so directly I have shown the shifting. Here will be double bond. This is CH2. And then lastly, we need one more bond, okay, inside the ring. So from where that bond will come? The bond will come from here, okay, it will come back. And then I'm going to draw it in this way. Bond, bond, and then bond. Here it will be CH2. Again, it is now electron deficient. Clear? Here it was plus charge. Understood? So this is the entire same thing I have written, okay, similar to nitrobenzene. So same way for benzaldehyde also you can write down. Clear? Now coming to the last one, that is F. Now for F, the question is CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH2. Okay, here there is a plus charge. Now because of the plus charge, again what is going to happen? This plus charge, it will try to pull the electrons from this pi electrons. Okay, there will be pulling of the electrons. Clear? So what will be the resonating structure? You will get CH3, then CH, then single bond, CH, your double bond, CH2. Now you're no plus charge because it has pulled the electrons. Whereas over here, this carbon, it has donated the electron. So it will acquire what? It will acquire a plus charge. Clear? So basically, the plus charge or the cationic group, it has been shifted from first carbon to the third carbon. Clear? So this is the entire thing related to the resonating structure for all the compounds. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you.